Hello and welcome to another update video on BTC. So Bitcoin has already dipped here into our micro support region and we have seen a first reaction to it. You might ask, where does this come from? I did communicate this one after our last video in our members area, just the micro support region, and I will explain to you what this micro support area is about. Okay, and what are we actually looking for here? So first of all, we are looking for a 5-wave advance from the June low. From the 5th of June low, okay? So this is still considered a potential 5-wave move up, which is, from an Elliott Wave point of view, the first real signal that a low has formed. If you are interested in finding out more about why the 5-wave pattern is so important, check out today's Solana video. I explained a little bit more from an educational perspective what 5 waves mean. But overall here, this can be seen as wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a 5th wave to the upside could still be unfolding. I did say before that the higher we go, the more probable it gets that we don't see a wave 2 pullback, that it takes the direct pathway. And the target range that will then come into focus is this one, between 110,857 and 113,163. And you might ask, why this zone? This zone will come into focus because if we are dealing with a 5-wave rally, then we should really now see a pullback. Okay, you know, it can get one more high maybe, but the higher we go, the more probable it gets that it's morphing into a 3-wave move again, as shown here in white. A wave, B wave, and then somehow we're working here on a C wave to the upside into this region. That will not rule out yellow, but it means that we're not going to get this nice and deep wave 2 pullback. I mean, that is not necessarily a problem from a bullish point of view because we would still go higher, but it's just important to understand the implications that we will not then most likely get this pullback, and that means this is not a nicely defined 5-wave move up. There will be other patterns that we can then consider, like for example, that this here was the pullback in a B wave and that we're going up directly in a C wave, so that we rather are looking for a 3-wave move up instead of 5 waves. This is for anybody who's interested in understanding the implications of it. The best case for the bulls would be forming here a 5-wave move up, getting a 3-wave pullback, and then going higher from there. I mean, this would be amazing because then the price has a chance to build a solid foundation there in circle wave 2, and then from there we can rally in the 3rd wave there to the upside. The thing is, though, that at the moment, there is absolutely no sign of a top. So that's the purpose of this micro support area I shared earlier today, which is between $106,680 and $106,980. This is a micro support area which needs to hold to keep the direct move up alive. Whether this is wave 1 still or we are already in the C wave doesn't really matter, because as long as we're holding micro support, there is absolutely zero evidence that a local top is formed. Okay, so a break below this zone would be an early indication that a local top has formed. If we then also break below the previous swing low, which formed here at $105,400, you know, that would be further evidence for a price top. So that's how I see at the moment the market, which means we can say that as long as this 106,680 level is holding, we can watch for the 110,850 level to be reached next, which should be next strong resistance. It's also where we have this previous swing high from the 27th of May. So overall, no change, but what I have done, I have added micro support to the chart, which can guide us and gives us a signal if the market finally forms starts a pullback. I mean, again, it's only a first indication if it breaks, and really that nice 1-2 setup here, to really keep that alive, the bulls need to start a pullback now. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much Bye bye.